Hello everyone, and welcome back to Venue Diagram. This week, we are traveling not very far, but over to Citi Field here in New York City to check out the experience of the Mets home stadium. I find Citi Field to be one of the prettier modern fields. It has the gorgeous exterior with the bricks. As we're coming up on it now and we're coming around the trees, I decided to take a cab up. You kind of come into this area. You have the U.S. Open facility over around the corner here, and it's not got the city experience that you would want from a baseball stadium. You know how Wrigley Field is just kind of tucked in the middle and you just kind of come up on it. Here at Citi Field, it's exactly where Shea Stadium used to be, and it was way away from everything. But whereas Shea Stadium used to be a albatross out in the middle of nothing, they've really built up the area here around Citi Field in a way that I have always really enjoyed. And I've got to say, Citi Field is one of my favorite places to catch a game. And we're coming up to go inside now. Coming around the outside, there's just this brick exterior is really nice. Some people have said that it's too big, and it doesn't have a natural flow to the atmosphere around it, but I like this homage to Ebbets Field that we have with Citi Field here. So you have the arched windows and the bricks and just kind of the feel of a nice ballpark for the Mets. Everything about this place just gives it a nice vibe. Yes, it's large. It probably is too large for the experience, but then you come around and you go into this rotunda, which does emulate the original Ebbets Field rotunda, and it's a really nice place. And this feel of the front of this stadium, that again is made to emulate old Ebbets Field, just brings you back to those early days of baseball in New York. That gives you that feeling that you're back here with the Brooklyn Dodgers. And you know, as someone who's a lifelong baseball fan like me, that is something that you really want, and it does bring you that feeling that you want out of a game. I gotta say, it's one of my favorite places to catch a game. Citi Field has a lot of things going for it. Coming around this way, we're out on the rotunda, and you can see that the Braves are playing the Mets today. Have quite a nice setup here, very nice open spaces on the inside. That's really great for someone with anxiety like me. There's really not a lot of cramped spaces here inside of this ballpark. And then you can see there's a really great field down there, a lot of open playing space. Teams are taking batting practice right now, and you get a good view out to the outfield with a very large center field scoreboard, and of course the apple moved over from Shea Stadium. I think that's a different apple, but you know what I mean. Coming up this way, this is the absolute best part of Citi Field, and that is the food, particularly the gluten-free situation, because coming around the corner here, this entire World's Fair Market is full of gluten-free food. You come in here, over to the left, an entire cooler full of gluten-free beers, just anything you might want. I mean, not anything you might want, but a whole lot of selection. Coming around this way, you can get all kinds of snacks, and then there are multiple options of gluten-free food here. You got hot dogs, chicken tenders, burgers, and then also a pastrami sandwich, chicken quesadilla, and French fries cooked in the dedicated fryer with the gluten-free chicken tenders. All of this is just a great option to have for gluten-free food here. So today I got both the gluten-free buffalo quesadilla and the gluten-free chicken tenders. The quesadilla here, you can see it really good. I forgot to even take a picture of the gluten-free chicken tenders. They were so good, I ate them before you could do it. I gotta say, absolute top-of-the-line food options here at Citi Field as far as the gluten-free food. It is the best one of all the parks that I have been to as far as gluten-free food options in Major League Baseball, and the others are not even particularly close. So everybody else, step up your game. Citi Field, please don't drop these options. These gluten-free chicken tenders are better than any other ballpark's regular chicken tenders. They are that good. Please come here, buy them, because I want them to keep them. I need them to keep these gluten-free chicken tenders on the menu. The buffalo quesadilla, also really good. I don't know about the other things. The fries are great too. Come, try out the hot dog, try out the pastrami sandwich, all that stuff. Again, like I've said previously, I don't eat beef or pork, so I don't get to choose those options when I'm here. Hopefully I'll get a couple other folks on the channel, and we'll try out the other options as we come along. But again, I hate the fact, because the Mets are one of the Braves' big rivals, that I love this stadium so much for these options, but I really do. It's really great. Moving right along, though, let's check out the seat. And I decided to come up here into the 200 section this time, and I am under this overhang, which is pretty nice to keep the sun out today. It's another day game, and I love these sections. Again, for someone with anxiety issues, I have realized that one of my big triggers is having a section that has too many people in it, like too many rows in the section, and I love a little section like this. So this one only has 4 or 5 rows in it. As you can see, there's only a few people here. I really love that we can have our own space, but also that there's only just a few of us here. So a bunch of kids are coming onto the field to sing the national anthem, which is fun, and they're gonna knock that out of the park, I'm sure. And yeah, this seat is great up here in section 204. I do get really anxious when people walk in front of me, so I've noticed that I'd love to be on the front row of any section when I'm coming down there. The setup of the field here, I love looking at this angle where you can see both the pitcher and the batter at the same time. I've noticed that it, again, makes me really anxious if I can't see the pitcher and the batter at the same time, so that's something I really look for in a game. But I like this setup. Everything about this is looking good today. And we get an honorary first pitch, checking out things, and yeah, a little low and outside, but still fun times from everybody today. And here come the Mets onto the fields, wearing the Citi Connect uniforms. I kind of like the Met Citi Connect uniforms. There are a lot of Citi Connect uniforms that are kind of terrible, but the dark gray with the Subway 7 train purple, the John Rocker purple, if you might say, is quite the look. Here is the scorecard. Acuna Jr. leading off because it is before the middle of May 27th. And he is going to swing at the first pitch for a strike. And then Max Fried pitches a really great game in this game. So this game is a really great game for the Braves. In Max Fried here pitches a 7-inning no-hitter through this game. A lot of just fantastic work. This game comes all the way into the 9th inning with the Braves. Fried and a couple of relievers having a no-hitter through 8 2/3. Here's another pitch from Fried. And yeah, we get the out here. It's deep, but it's going to get caught, right? Yeah, It's caught by Harris out there in center. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the Braves have a no-hitter in this game all the way into the ninth inning. 8 2/3 innings of a no-hitter. And Raisel Iglesias comes in the ninth inning, gets the first 2 outs, but the Braves, who haven't had a no-hitter since the 90s, and then here I am at this game today, hoping to have it happen. Yeah, there's a pitch from Raisel, 2 outs in the ninth, and it's a home run. And the Mets fans celebrate like they won the pennant. Yeah, it was quite the exciting day here when the Mets lose, Braves win, but yeah, I almost saw a no-hitter. Unfortunately, I still never have. But it was still a great game, and as I've said many times, Citi Field is a fantastic place to see a game. Just a really fun place. Here is the Apple from Shea Stadium out here in the outside of the park now. Just a really great place to see a game. If you can get out to New York to see a game, I gotta say, especially if you're gluten-free, come to Citi Field. It is the place to be. And until next time, for Venue Diagram, I've been Clay Dockery, and keep on trucking.